No, I don't remember it either.
Jim swears he told us.
He could have told Jim. Did he tell all of us, Jim? Jim thinks he did. I'm going to go with him.
I'll be honest. Nobody really listens to Kirby.
No.
And that includes all of our listeners. So welcome to the show.
Well, and I was going to say, and if you're a long-time listener, you know there's no organization to this show at all. So.
None. No.
Yeah, so why would we start today? I was going to say, Loyd reminds me of that guy that scientist on Back to the Future, doesn't he? If he let his hair just kind of wig out a little bit, he'd be kind of like...
he's been trying.
What's that guy's name? Doc. Yeah. He kind of looks like Doc, and he's kind of the same type of guy. Doc. What do you got going on over there, Doc? Maybe we'll start calling you Doc. Well, I think it was very quick. Nice work.
Honestly, though, unlike a lot of the previous weeks we've had recently, a lot of sports pro football last week, so it's picked up a little bit. I think people may be starting to get a little bit more in the groove. All the meanwhile, farming started, and I've been in the field all week.
Tell us about farming, because there's a lot of people interested in that. What the crops look like this year? Bumper?
The crops are looking pretty solid. I'm chasing the combine around with the auger cart, and I was busy. We'll say that. It was some hustling time, but the little bro and dad really working hard, getting the crops out, and just trying to feed the world. That's what we're trying to do.
So rumor, I don't know where I heard this. Somebody said that a lot of counties around us aren't faring well, but Logan County is solid. Is that true, or you know?
Well, we're in Logan and DeWitt County where we farm, and both those are locations have been pretty good. So I know that.
How good?
Real good.
Nice.
I know that. There was some areas that didn't have quite as much water as what we got, and so we're pretty blessed with our crops. And then also there's a lot of places that had that windstorm we had about, I don't know, it seems like about 8-10 weeks ago.
Yeah, it just keeps happening.
Yeah,
the weather related.
I will tell you this: the rear tire on a combine is freaking heavy.
We had one of those weigh.
I know it was plus 200. I don't know how the tire was.
You think
give
it
you
weighs
an
more?
Idea? I'm probably 5'7", 5'8" height, and it came up to my chin. And I had to put that thing after it was rebuilt in the back end of the truck by myself. No bueno.
Now they're easier if you roll them.
Yeah. I don't know how you could have rolled it up there.
Hey, he's even got some. I tell you what, Jim, you're getting good at this job.
But the old Jakester's back, still feeling it from that one.
Well, you think they weigh more empty or filled with air? Boy, crickets. Got that one? Pretty close. Here comes his answer. Tell the viewers.
I'm gonna say it's the same.
Yeah, that's right. Because air doesn't weigh anything, right?
It didn't. I don't think it mattered on my back that day. I'll tell you that. But yeah, struggled getting that thing up there. Launched it back up in the truck. Got it switched around. We got back out in the field. So
nice work.
Hey.
There's no roadside towing for that, is there?
Well, not when the dad and the brother wants it done. You just get moving.
You get it done. He is working that switchboard today. I like it. I like it.
No, but
Now you're on.
Looks like everything's going pretty good, though. Dad hurt his foot right before the start of the season and had to spend a few days sitting there watching us. And I don't know what's more painful, his foot or the younger brother and I having to take directions from a man sitting on the porch staring at you through binoculars. So
that's good. I love it.
Keep it going.
You're funny. You're a funny guy. Well, speaking of hurt foots, didn't Sean Taylor hurt his foot?
Yeah.
I heard. Boy, if he's out there listening, Sean, I want you to call and tell us a funny story. Not so funny to you, but
everybody else.
Yeah, it's been told to me that it's quite the story. Guy climbing a tree to catch a bird, and somehow fell off that ladder and maybe has a broken heel.
Oh.
For Sean, tell you guys, I think most everybody knows Sean out the bowling alley. A banged up, broken heel, that hurts, boy. Whew.
Doesn't sound like it'd feel good.
Oh.
I mean, you had a little bout with plantar fasciitis, and that's painful.
Plantar fasciitis is something else.
That's painful stuff, but it's not like a broken heel.
No, but I had Dr. Amy Neese. She gave me the sock that goes on. You guys know her?
Yep.
She gave me the sock that went on. Whew, that thing was awesome. Takes it right away.
I don't know
Highly
what
recommend
college
it.
she attended to get her PhD, but
And and moved into the teaching field. Either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. A lot of bright people out there.
Oh yeah.
You know, nobody's ever said that about us, but
no,
I don't think so.
No.
No, and you know what? I do want to say this. I talked to a local fishing expert that's going to start. I think he's going to start coming on the show periodically, and are coming on. He's going to give us fishing tips and tell us about fishing all across the state of Illinois. So
wow, that's terrific, Bass.
And so there's some more entertainment. This show just keeps adding fun.
I do like terrific bass.
And I know you do. You know who's on his way here to brighten our show too? Go ahead and tell our listeners. Not that basketball Voit.
Nope.
But
Gordon
Voit
Voit going to be making a little debut here for the old cheap seats. Debut. He's just checking in with us. Give us a little update on his career, I guess we'll say.
He's moving off, and we thought he'd be here at 9, but I guess he's going to be here at 9:30. If he gets here at 10, everybody can stop by, get a photo op with him, because we won't be here.
I will.
We're going to leave him.
I'll be.
Oh, yeah, you'll be here. We got any furniture sales today before we push on?
Well, yes, of course we've got furniture sales. Heck, we got this sectional right here we're trying to move out.
All right.
Well, just because Joe's drinking coffee on it, but other than that, it's good to go.
I haven't done a thing to this thing. I'll take it.
All right.
20% of half price.
That's exactly what it's on sale for.
There's nothing wrong with 20% of half price.
It was $10,000, marked down to $5,000. They take 20% off that. We're still fine. Yeah.
Is that cash and carry?
Well, I didn't want to have to deliver it. That'd be a $50 delivery fee for you.
Well, gosh, is it because I live in the country?
Well, no, it's because it's you.
Oh, perfect.
Anybody else, it'd be free, but
I understand it. I understand all of it. What's our first topic we want to bring up today, Jake?
Well, this is your show, brother. But
this is not my show.
We'll go wherever you want to go. We can talk some Bob Gibson.
Oh, okay.
The GOAT passing away this week.
Yeah, it's been tough.
Wah, wah.
You're not doing
would have
that.
thought Jim was on that.
We have all heard that
Oh,
one before.
the GOAT. My personal favorite all-time pitcher.
Mine too.
Passed away, right on the heels of Lou passing away. It's almost kind of fitting.
On the heels of Larry Wilson.
On the heels.
A Hall of Famer I met a few years ago. I don't know, about 10 years ago I met Larry. Real nice guy. And there's not too many football Cardinals that are in the Hall of Fame, but Larry was. He was a stud. Jay Johnstone? Really?
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Did not
He
know
wasn't
that.
that old, was he? Jay doesn't seem that old.
I was told
Early
Gibson
70s.
was the first all-time NL pitcher to get to 3,000 Ks. It's a pretty big deal right there, my friend.
Nine Golden Gloves, 2 Cy Young Awards.
Well, it changed the game because of one of his most dominant years, He had a WAR rating of, and any of you guys that follow baseball that understand WAR, had an 89.2 WAR rating for his career.
That's pretty good.
That basically says that there may be one or two pitchers that would be ahead of you. There's nobody else. Everybody else is taking the back seat. I mean, this guy was literally as dominant as it got.
Yeah, for that day and age, he was the Michael Jordan of pitching.
Well, yeah, and I mean, athletically, he was made the Harlem Globetrotter team.
Played with them for a year.
Was doing that because he couldn't make enough money playing baseball, I believe, or basketball, because he could have played professional basketball as well.
Yep, he went to Creighton.
Yep.
Played basketball.
And was just a all around stud athlete. The best one I ever heard talking about Gibson was him and another Cardinal went to Willie Mays' house out in, I believe it was in California, and they showed up and Gibson had his glasses on and was like, "Who's there?" He goes, "Well, me and Bob." "All right." Open the door for him, and he looks up. Bobby's like, "Wait a minute, you wear glasses?" He says, "Well, yeah." "Oh, hell, you're going to kill somebody." But, Bob, I think his legacy is pretty wide. I mean, he really put himself out there, stayed in the Cardinal Nation for a long time, was always there on opening day, and, just a good all-around ambassador for the game.
Well, I have some of that in front of me. Played for 17 years with the Cardinals. To lifetime ERA of 2.91. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
31.
You're
17.
talking a lifetime, a career at 2.9. You could almost win a Cy Young nowadays at that.
Most guys would like to have that just for the month of June.
Exactly. Get 1 month in like that. Yeah, absolutely.
3,117 Ks. That's a lot. He won.
That's a lot.
He won the 68 and 1970 Cy Young. MVP in 68.
In 68, he had a 1.12 ERA.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Two-time World Series MVP.
13 shutouts that year.
Yeah, see.
13
If
shutouts
the other
in 1
team
year.
doesn't score, you can win.
I'll have that stat for you.
He did throw a no-hitter, but
He was 22-9. How do you lose 9 games and give up barely one? He basically, in the games that he did pitch, he may have given up a run. If you got one, you had a chance.
he may have had some teammates that didn't like him if they're not scoring for him. And you know what? How did he pitch 31 games without all the protein drinks and the stuff that we have nowadays?
Gatorade and
all
that stuff.
How's a guy pitch 31
days? And I mean, you've seen the videos of, he was a big dude in shape. I mean, you can tell he was in good shape, and it was all knees and elbows coming at you.
Yeah.
I mean, boy, I tell you what, man. In the 1970 season, he had 23 wins. That was his career high. He had, let's see, looks like 5 years at over 20 wins, 20 wins and over, and two more with 19 wins. So that's a pretty good run, man. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, when he took the mound, you paid attention.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that was that, or you turn the radio on or whatever, but that's back when you knew the day he was pitching and you made sure you were listening to the game. Pretty cool.
Yep.
Good guy, good ambassador for the game. Great Cardinal. One of the greatest. Like I said, my favorite pitcher of all time.
Yep.
And I would put him up there in the top 3 of my favorite Cardinals of all time.
So I didn't see that. What was the years he played? Is that in front of you?
59 to 75.
59 to 75.
1959 to 1975.
Well, Teddy Simmons was my all-time favorite catcher for the Cardinals. That's what I was wondering if he would. He'd have caught.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he did. He caught the no-hitter.
No kidding.
I don't know why we don't have. What if we spent the extra money and got you a headset with a microphone? I'm just saying, if we asked our listeners to have some type of fundraiser.
Now, Ted Simmons, did he make the Hall of Fame this year?
Yeah, he got in.
The Cardinal Hall of Fame.
No, he got in the Hall of Fame.
He did. I was going to say, I was thinking he did. He was arguably the second best hitting catcher of all time. I mean, especially up until Piazza came around, I would say. I mean, that guy was a monster. If it wasn't for Bench, he would have been a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I was going to say, Teddy was a stud and had that long hair. That's why I liked him.
That's why you liked him?
Yeah.
That's what made you a Cardinal fan.
A
Right
rebel.
there.
You gotta like the Cardinals. If you're a baseball fan, you gotta like the Cardinals. Right,
Oh, there's
right,
a-
Cub fans?
There's a whole bunch of Cub fans that's going to disagree with you on that
That's
one.
all right. That's all right. Jake, while we're on baseball, tell us a little bit. I know you've been keeping track of this. Cubs cards, how they doing?
Well,
Where's that laugh track? Oh, yeah. Oh, come on, Jim.
well, the Cubbies fell to the Marlins. They lost 2-0. That was a tough pull right out of the gate. For the
We have
Cubbies,
you
to
on
be
tape
honest.
saying that.
Actually,
So,
what did we
yes.
do on that one?
Yes, we do.
That we do. But that was when it came out. The Cubs have not been hitting quite as well as they had been earlier in the season. They were kind of backing into the playoffs.
Good.
Thank you. And the Marlins were a little bit hot, and they got some good young pitching that throw. Well, I don't know how many guys that throw 100 on that team, but there are a whole bunch of them. And they came in and swept the Cubs 2-0. The Cardinals fell to San Diego, another tough series, but the Cardinals had a chance to win it. They were up 1-0, had San Diego down, I think 4-2, 6-2,
Yeah, 4 runs.
6-2, and all of a sudden the wheels fell off. And San Diego is known all year long.
Stay with us.
Sorry, I'm still here. San Diego's been known all year long for coming back late in the game, and they didn't disappoint. What a team, top to bottom. They've got some hitters on that team. I believe that's going to be a more entertaining series between the Dodgers and San Diego than it would have been with the Cardinals and Dodgers. So we'll see. I mean, we are in the playoffs. Thank you.
San Diego, it
Playoffs.
said, I just saw that stat where it said they used 9 pitchers last night.
Yeah, 9 pitches for a shutout.
How long did the game last? 6 or 7 hours?
Oh, it was 14 hours. They just finished.
Because it takes, you're going to change pitchers. That's, you
Yeah,
can-
I mean, it does feel like it's a little quicker, though. I don't know if you guys have been.
seems like you could run to the
paying attention
Springfield
it or
Mall, grab something, come back.
In
what I mean?
years past, I think so, but I think this year I think they've paid attention a little bit more to that, trying to quicken it up in between. Well, and they're not allowing them to switch pitchers every batter or two. I think you got to face 3 batters minimum. So it's still pretty entertaining. The Dodgers, like I said, moved on. They won their series with Milwaukee 2-0. And Atlanta will be facing the aforementioned Marlins as they swept their series with Cincinnati 2-0. What this all tells me is the National League Central stinks. I mean, Cubs swept, Cincinnati swept, Cardinals gave it away. I mean, what are you going to do? You switch over to the AL side. The ALDS is set. You got Tampa Bay that just won their series 2-0 over the Blue Jays, facing the New York Yankees, who won their series 2-0. Houston Astros winning their series against the Twins 2-0. Well, we're taking on Oakland, who won their series 2-1. That was an entertaining series. The White Sox had a little bit of coming out party this year. You're going to want to watch them. And again, on this side of the bracket, you got to be thinking to yourself, man, the AL Central stinks.
Don't you think? Well, no, don't you think? Who's your choice here? Who you think's going to roll out and win this thing?
Boy, I like Tampa Bay. You don't want to box Oakland in. I think Oakland can beat Houston. I think it's going to be Houston moving on to face Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, I think, can pull that one out. Kind of similar matchups there. Oakland's tough. I'm going to tell you. The Yankees are hitting the heck out of the ball, but they're going to give up some runs, and they're going to have. I think they're going to have a hard time with Tampa Bay.
Well, and then the Lightning just won the Stanley Cup, right?
Did that happen?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Tampa Bay just won the Stanley Cup, so
I wonder what the ratings were on that.
hey, and yeah, and then guess what?
Tampa Bay. Oh, is it going to be Titletown USA this
It
year?
is. I heard.
sir.
Yeah, they wanted to know if Brady was going to play in some of those NHL games. but
Well,
then
so you got Tampa Bay Lightning winning. You could have the Rays winning down there. Move on, and maybe Tommy Brady
then
brings
Lloyd
it
and
home.
I with the Bucks. coming home.
Title Town
First
USA.
team to win on their home field.
Yeah, that game, it's the first team that could win a Super Bowl at home, right, Lloyd? Yep. The Cardinals could have done it.
Yeah, that was a trap game, though.
Trap game. Where is it? You got it? Come on.
No.
Oh, trap game.
Trap game.
On the other side, I see LA against San Diego. In a longer series, I think LA has too much pitching. Same thing down in Atlanta against the Marlins. I think Atlanta has too much pitching. So we'll see how those play out. Play out in the playoffs. Nice. LA moving on to the World Series, I believe.
You think LA's moving on?
I think LA's going to move on to the World Series.
I'm going to root for Kevin Seitzer and those
I'm going to root
Atlanta
for
Braves.
Yeah, I'm going to break out the chop until they face Tampa Bay. I want to see Tampa Bay win it.
Well, that could be. Then they would win 3 national championships in 1 year, right? Because Tampa Bay's going to the Super Bowl, and they're going to play at home.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, they got some guys banged up.
Put your money down. You don't need to buy life insurance. Just go out and put it on Tampa Bay.
You got to watch out for the trap games.
Yep, trap games.
Trap game.
I don't know what that means.
Well, ask the betting world because they know about trap games.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So last week with who was it? Arizona and Detroit, right?
Yeah.
Trap game?
Trap game.
That was a trap game.
Oh.
Should have known, people.
Yep. We called it here. If you listen to us, you're going to learn stuff. You're going to learn some few things on this radio station.
I think after you broke out that term, we actually called every game after that a trap game.
You guys just started going trap game. Trap game. I was exactly right. We're going to look for a trap game this week and give it to our listeners before the end of this.
Yep.
It's 9. You got some more baseball? We're going to go to commercial.
Go to commercials.
All right. You're sitting with the cheap seats, and we're very entertaining. We're going to pay for some advertisers.
Wrong.
And we'll be back. Wrong. Maybe we should talk about that. Wrong.
I don't know.
We'll be right back.
Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln has outrageous deals going on now that will allow you to transform every room in your home with top quality furniture like Ashley brand and the full line of Bemco mattresses. Whether it's outfitting your living room, family room, dining room, or breakfast nook, Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln will save you more than the big box store and will leave you money to select the best Bemco mattresses, which are also on sale in all sizes now at Jake's. And you'll also love the full line of gorgeous bedroom outfits, which just arrived and are priced to sell in many styles: contemporary, modern, classic, and traditional, just to name a few. For more details and to ask about free financing, stop by the Jake's Furnishing showroom located at 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Check out their all-new website at jakesfurnishings.com, phone 735-1212, and become a fan on Facebook. Jake's Furnishings. Make it your own.
This is Attorney Jim Grimaldi. Have you been arrested for DUI? A DUI is a serious offense with potentially severe consequences, which may include jail time, high fines, lengthy periods of probation, even suspension or revocation of your driver's license. The laws regarding DUI are very complex and continually changing every day. You need an attorney with knowledge and experience in handling DUI cases, whether or not this is your first offense. I have vast experience in the area of DUI law. As a former chief DUI prosecutor for Sangamon County, I prosecuted thousands of DUIs and was exposed to every possible defense strategy. Call me and let me put my experience to work for you.
Call Grimaldi Law Office now at 217-651-8089. That's 217-651-8089, or visit GrimaldiLawOffice.com. Newly remodeled and completely updated, the Christian Village is Lincoln's only faith-based retirement community and is the area's leader for independent, assisted, and skilled senior living and healthcare services. The Christian Village at 1507 7th Street offers a wide array of living options for older adults, such as independent living, rehabilitation, skilled nursing, and memory care. For private consultation and tour of the campus, please phone 217-732-2189. The Christian Village in Lincoln, a community of compassion.
Call Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now. Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac in Lincoln. Our search continues for that special teacher that has made a difference in your life or the life of one of your children. We need you to nominate that special teacher for their effort to reward them for their hard work and dedication to our children's education. We'll select a winner from the 8 monthly Amazing Teacher Award winners, and one will win a 2016 Chevrolet Cruze to be awarded in early December. Visit our website at www.growinc.com to submit your nomination for that teacher that has made a difference in your life or the lives of one of your children.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Check out the full line of Grasshopper lawn equipment along with great specials on all mowers and trimmers at Four Corners Lube. Trusted professionals. Get into Four Corners Lube located at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln now for the best service possible. Open Monday through Saturday. Phone 217-735-2761. Four Corners Lube, home of the full service in and out oil change.
Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. Do you think life insurance is a waste of money? Do you think your money is more wisely invested in a cell phone bill or having 600 channels on a television? How would you like to have a life insurance policy that returns all of your premium, tax-free, at the end of the policy term? Do you have that type of plan going on with your cellular or cable company now? You need life insurance. Let's talk. 735-4385.
Would you like to get out and enjoy life without pain and without medication or surgery? At Schneider Chiropractic, we have helped countless people achieve this goal. I'm Dr. Alyssa Schneider with Schneider Chiropractic, located at 523 North Elm Street in Lincoln. I invite you to try chiropractic first in order to build a healthier you. At Schneider Chiropractic, you're not a number, and we don't operate an assembly line process. We take the time to get to know you, your specific needs, and formulate a treatment plan that'll lead to a healthier life. Using the latest techniques in chiropractic, sports injury, and pain management, Schneider Chiropractic will get you back on track so you can enjoy life without pain. Please schedule your private consultation by phoning my office manager, Tammy Kirby, at 217-732-2140. We look forward to getting you back on track.
This is Darcy from St. Clara's Rehab and Senior Care in Lincoln. If you need short-term rehab, there's only one choice, our Restore Therapy services. We work closely with our local hospitals and physicians to ensure a continuation of care, matched by no other rehab provider. Visit stclarasrehab.com or call me at 217-870-1097 to learn more about our exclusive Restore Therapy services located on Castle Manor Drive. St. Clara's Rehab and Senior Care, where the people are the difference.
This is Gordon Voit from WAND Sports. You're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Lloyd, and my guy, Shabadoo. Shabadoo! On 96.3 FM, WLCN.
Shabadoo! Song.
I remember her standing in the tall grass and cattails, away from the windows. At the end of the day, watch the man.
All right, we're opening up with a little Tom Petty. Tom Petty there, that's an excellent album. Go out there if you got nothing to do today, order Full Moon Fever and sit down and relax, listen to some Tom Petty. That's a great album. Hey, welcome back to the Cheap Seats. It's we got our boy over here, Furniture Jake, and everything's marked down today if you want to stop out and see
Big
Jake.
sales going on now.
We got he's got some little bit of food up there for you. A little bit, right? We got some food up there.
There's muffins.
There's muffins up
pops.
there. There's going to be muffin bottoms by the time I get done. There'll be some muffin bottoms. We got Lloyd laying around over there in an easy chair, looking good. We call him the Doc, and we got Jim. And I tell you, let's give a little hats off to Jim about working some of those buttons over there on that computer. Just hit one, anyone, Jim. Hit one.
Are one pathetic loser.
That is correct.
Yeah. You are correct, sir. Nice job. We're waiting on Gordon Voit. he's kind of like
Almost there.
he's you know what? We've almost been there. He said 9:30, and that we're going to dock what his stipend he gets off of this. Anyway, we're moving on to the NFL a little bit, and Jake, have you started watching the NFL yet? I know that you're not playing, you're not watching the NFL.
It was on the other night where I don't remember what we were doing. May have been out for dinner or something, and I was paying attention to the football game. I think it was Jets and Broncos.
Oh yeah, Thursday night.
There was some hitting going on, little chippiness, if you will. So it was actually pretty entertaining for the amount of time I was watching it. It felt more like. Now, keep in mind the sound was off. I couldn't hear what was being said, but watching it, it felt more like a 1980s football game.
Really?
Yeah, guys taking a little extra shoulder, getting it in there, grinding a little bit harder. It was, offensive linemen getting just smacked in the back when the play was basically over. I mean, there was some hitting going on.
It's a tough place to play, New York. You get eaten up by the media, and I think a lot of those guys, when they get their time in the limelight of a Sunday night or Thursday night game, Monday night, they get after it a little more because the whole world's watching them, and the writers out there, they're brutal on the you get in a smaller place like a Carolina or something. Those sports writers tend to be nicer to their home team. You get in New York, they'll just rip you right up one day, and you score 5 touchdowns last week and fumble the next week, and they're all over you.
Yep.
Tough place to play.
There's a few places like that that hold you accountable. Philadelphia.
Yeah, the Eagles. Yeah, the Eagles. They do hold you accountable. Well, there's some good games this weekend. Let's talk about everyone's favorite out there that lives around here. The Chicago Bears are going to sit at home at noon and take on the Colts and my boy Phillip Rivers.
3-0 Chicago Bears.
3-0. Who would have thought that? Anyone? If you thought the Bears are going to be 3-0, call us right now, and we're going to get you some type of prize. We don't even know if you're going to like it. But
just because you thought it happened.
Yeah, you thought it happened, and we're going to believe you. You thought the Bears are going to be 3-0. That phone will be silent. No one thought they were going to be 3-0. Did you? No. You thought they'd be 0-3. Even Scott Kirby couldn't say he thought they'd be 3-0.
They play this year.
Well, talking about that, the coronavirus has now jumped into the NFL.
And jumped in the NFL, Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, Titans.
Had a few more people test positive today even. So, still rearing its ugly head around the professional ranks.
Yeah, now, and the NFL's not like, a baseball game or a basketball game. You kind of play weekly because of energies. Is that a word?
Sure.
I'm going to go ahead and re-say that. Injuries.
Or energies.
Either one. But you need time to heal before you play again, so it's going to be hard to make those games up if we get into a system of, where we got to sit out. One team has it, one doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not like baseball where you can just schedule a doubleheader to make it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring in the backup shortstop and let him pitch.
I thought that was fun this year too. Not to cyber jump.
Doubleheaders?
The 7-inning doubleheaders.
Love it.
I thought it was fantastic.
I love a doubleheader.
You get to see a little day-night doubleheader, and they're back-to-back too, which is, I don't know. I just think it's pretty entertaining as opposed to splitting them up, getting the extra gate fees and whatnot. This year didn't have to worry about gate fees.
How old I am compared to you young guys.
Oh, yeah.
Dirt.
We used to go to Wrigley Field or Busch Stadium and get a bleacher seat for $4 a game for a doubleheader. $8 you could sit there all day and watch baseball. That's what can you do now for $4?
Weren't you there when Bob Gibson made his rookie debut?
Yeah, it was my 21st birthday. Yeah. You funny guy. Where's that laugh track at, Jim? You lost it again. See, you're right on top of it, and then somebody says something funny and you miss it. You can't be professional all the time.
Yeah, now, I mean, nowadays with a professional sport event, taking a family of even 4 to any of them.
Oh,
I mean, it's almost a vacation.
Oh,
just for one game. So,
yeah, you're better off giving them gift certificates to somewhere
Anything.
and having them stay home and watch the game.
Yeah, no kidding.
Here's $50 each to the Dairy Queen, and now we're going to watch the game at home.
I will say, though,
he could eat $50 worth of Dairy Queen in one sitting, I bet.
I will say,
Who
though,
doesn't like ice cream?
It's been a couple years since I took the kids to a baseball game, probably 3, I'm guessing, that we all went. But there is something still, the nostalgia of it, of taking your kids to the game and sitting there, getting a hot dog and all that. But, yeah, like you said, it costs $1 zillion.
When Troy Poole and I, the Poole man, he listens a lot. When we had season tickets back in, we had season tickets to the St. Louis Football Cardinals.
So,
and
1937.
Well, it's in the early 80s.
Oh, okay.
And I remember writing the check
1880s
one time for the season ticket, and it was I remember my
he ain't
hand
paying for much.
My hand was shaking, and I was writing out for the entire season $160. That's incredible.
Is that true?
Yeah.
$160 even in
$160.
the 80s. Huh?
They had 8 home games, and they were $20 a game.
No kidding.
and pardon?
The first Super Bowl was $10.
$10.
No kidding.
Yeah. So it was it was an expensive little time there, and a lot of times we were over there with no money. You went in and had no money to go watch the game.
Why do I
Things
feel
were
like
expensive.
he was the one with no money?
Pool man can tell you.
I forgot my wallet. We're
loaded up.
Hey, Pool man, could you step in here and buy me these couple beers that are in both hands?
We weren't all loaded up like Gordon Voit, because Gordon Voit walks in, and you know what? I knew he was here because I could smell that. You know what money smells like, the mint where they make it. I could smell it when he came in the door.
If you have some, I'll take some because I got paid in soybeans. So
yeah.
Look who's joining us.
I apologize, guys. You
don't have to apologize to us.
Here's my excuse.
Wait a minute, you're talking Joe Ryan here.
Listen, first of all, I'm flattered. I didn't even know, Loyd, you gave me a full show? I thought I was just popping in for a segment. This is great.
We had you drive all the way.
We take whatever we can get.
Here's my excuse, though, is that this was a trap game for me.
Trap game.
It's a trap game.
Trap game.
Listen, they were who we thought they were, and I was trapped.
If you want to crown them, you crown them.
Crown my fanny.
You crown them. Hey, I watched that game in my garage and just laid on the garage floor after they lost that game.
In the fetal position?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you're that's right.
Huge there.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Had it and lost it.
Oh, man.
They were who we thought they were.
It was over at halftime. They are who we thought they are. If you want to crown them, you can crown them. I was crying.
Unreal.
Yeah, only the Cardinals. Or the Falcons, for that matter, huh?
And Denny Green, a former Northwestern coach, so he's got some extra ties to the Chicago area. So yeah, it was just, I'll never forget that. I think I had like a physics test the next day, and something happened, and it was like the best day ever, because I had something got canceled, so I had an extra day to study and the game, and when you're 17 years old, that's a pretty good day.
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty good day.
Well, we didn't get to introduce you or anything, but do you have any music you can play? Just a little, I don't know, like a Grand March theme, or what do you got, Jim?
You're killing it with a laugh track, by the way.
He lost in the second
I don't know
half.
what, I was like, it almost seemed premeditated because it was so fast.
Yeah.
It was like no leg time.
Jim usually
kind of unlike now.
Gets about one, maybe 1.5 segments. Today he had the 2 full segments going.
Look, he can't
on
find
fire.
it. We put him on the spot.
And now he's like all thumbs.
Yeah.
You were like, what's Nancy, the White Sox organist? She's just, magic fingers.
That was the first half of the episode. Now he's
Have you got that new Gordon Voit promo?
I heard it
at
9:30 when I was.
We've got to recut one.
Recut one.
Here we go. Is this him? Here we go.
This is Gordon Voit,
formerly
from WLCN Sports. You're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Loyd, and my guy, Shabadoo. Former 96.3 FM, WLCN. That is amazing. I would love to recut one if you'll allow me.
We can do that.
Recut one.
But hey, I don't like the word former. Can we use like emeritus? Would that be okay?
I do have a graphic here for your appearance. says Lame Duck Sports Director, WAND. So
It's not inaccurate. No, I'm going out with the bang though. That's why I got these bags under my eyes. Did you hear about? I'm doing an all-time five. Did you hear about this?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, tell our listeners.
Yeah. I don't want to hijack the conversation here. But
No, we're all you now.
You are the
You're finally
conversation.
here. We made fun of you for a while. We're going to make fun of you when you leave.
Good.
Go ahead.
That's how I know there's mutual love here.
We tease.
So okay, I'm a nerd. So like this all-time five thing. There was actually a lot that I didn't do. One of them was coming up with the all-time five. So the best possible lineup from the 217 area code. And so the step before that is coming up with like regional teams. So essentially, because it started with thinking, man, if you took the best players from Springfield and combined Springfield High with Landfair, etc., what would that lineup look like? And then Lincoln could be by itself, probably should be by itself, but I paired it with Christian County just because, it's got kind of a nice stripe in between Decatur and Springfield, and then I have the Decatur team, then the Champaign area team, and then I have like a Coles County / Effingham County team. So it's basically I broke our coverage area into 5 zones, and I've just been coming up with like the all-time.
A lot of this going on.
A lot of this, tons of moving my hands up and down, and so it's been super fun. So I released the first 3 teams already, including the Lincoln team. And which is mostly railers, of course.
Sure.
And actually, the one big mistake I made was Bob Guy. I did not have Bob Guy on the team, and our friend Darren Powell.
Oh yeah.
Messaged me. It was like, hey, don't forget about what is he called? The Beeson
Beeson,
Bullet.
yeah.
The Beeson Bullet was that his nickname?
Yeah.
So he's like Bob Guy, and I looked up Bob Guy, and I was like, holy cow, this guy was a baller.
Yeah, that guy could do it.
Oh my gosh. Did he play in college? Does anybody know? Or was that?
So.
I don't think so, but I'm not sure.
I couldn't find any record of him, but that's what's so
We
tough.
should have known you were bringing him up. We could have had him pop by this morning. He's a very entertaining individual.
Oh, is he really?
Oh, yeah.
He's still in the
very
area?
entertaining.
Oh,
yeah.
man. Wonderful. Well, I'd love to meet him someday, but yeah, his stats were crazy. I mean, what did he average, like 30 points a game or something? I mean, he's led the state in scoring his senior year with no three-pointers.
No three-pointers.
And it's tough to compare eras because like a guy like that would no doubt be playing Division I ball nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
But what I found in my research is that it wasn't like a guarantee that guys would go to college. It just wasn't like an automatic thing nowadays of scouting and.
Well, yeah, and back then, family farms, family business.
Right,
I mean, all that kind of stuff, that took precedence over school. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely
that's why
not like it is
a lot
today.
of those guys didn't play football because of
fall.
Which is crazy to think about.
Yeah.
I'm calling up the roster here.
It was it was about that was the family income, and sports took away from it.
Yep.
So
isn't that crazy to think about?
Yeah,
that's wild.
Not now.
Yeah, Bob Guy, in 1963, he established a freshman scoring record at Lincoln College of 639 points.
Oh, my gosh.
Guy sandwiched his final 2 years of college basketball at Lakeland College in Wisconsin around 2 years.
So, there you go. And it's not Lakeland. You're right. It's Lakeland, like you said.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like that, because that throws you off. Like when I... Lakeland with a space in Mattoon.
Yeah.
Is it Mattoon
It's not
or
Mattoon.
Mattoon?
Mattoon.
Is it Manito?
Or Manito.
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 Hey!
You're right on top of that.
Wow.
Tell you what.
Ones and twos. No, I think, to me, the Mount Rushmore of Central Illinois pronunciations is probably Athens. That's up there. San Joe's. Up outside. Yeah, New
San Jose.
Berlin. And what would be the fourth?
Manito.
Manito? I speak Spanish. You probably didn't know that.
No bueno.
So does Scott.
So does Scotty. He doesn't even know.
Shabadoo.
Shabadoo.
Yeah, Shabby's not here today. You're missing that guy. And he is your guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Shabadoo.
It's a well-documented relationship that we have. All right, here's this lineup. Ready for this?
Ready.
So this encompasses. I know it's kind of a random pairing, but geographically, it makes sense. You got Christian County, Logan County, and DeWitt County. Kind of
Yep.
like a hybrid region.
The Tri-County region.
The Tri-County region, as many people have said before. It's like a hockey stick shape curving around.
There we go.
Ron Bontemps, Taylorville legend.
Mm-hmm.
He's an interesting guy. He played for Beloit College, which at the time was kind of like a D1 level. And did you know he was the National Amateur Player of the Year? So he beat out every player from Kentucky, North Carolina, whatever school.
I would not know that.
And he was on the 1952 gold medal winning basketball team.
Wow.
Which is pretty amazing. So he's on there. Gene Vance from the Whiz Kids. He's probably the Clinton GOAT. Two-time All-American. Was on the when they announced the All-Century team for Illinois. He was one of those guys. That was back in the late not 90s, late 30s, early 40s.
You saw him play, didn't you, Joe?
You know what? Smarty Pants, hit something, Jim.
Hit the "you're out of here." Here, I'm just gonna start doing it myself.
Here you go.
I'll do a live sound effect, and from there it's basically all railers. So Chuck Verderber, Norm Cook, Brian Cook, and then what I did is I kind of capped it at 3 off the bench. So I got Seymour Reed, Dan Duff, Greg Alexander. An interesting player. This is probably somebody I don't think most people know listening to this. Do you remember, does the name Rick Lamb mean anything to you?
Yes, sir. Iliopolis.
ISU.
I think that in terms of like sort of name recognition among the younger generation, he might be the most overlooked player from this. I mean, he was an absolute beast. And was a
big dude.
Big dude, 6'8", 245.
That's a big dude.
Guess how many points a game he averaged for Iliopolis his senior year in 1979? This is Iliopolis, so it's in between Christian
I know
and
where
Logan.
Iliopolis is, and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't realize that's where he played.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Wow.
So he's
How many points?
32.
ISU Redbird. He played in the CBA. 32? 36.
Ooh.
36 points a game.
For Iliopolis, and this is interesting. He was a 5th-round pick of the Phoenix Suns, which that round doesn't even exist anymore. But obviously went on to Illinois. That's probably most people know him from his Illinois State.
yeah.
No, he's from Iliopolis, which is, yes, it's in Sangamon County, but if you can see the map, it makes sense.
It makes sense.
As my hand is moving up
There we
and down,
go.
it makes sense.
We've seen a lot of this
A
today.
lot of
from you.
hand gestures. And you've got
Hand jive.
Johnny Orr from Taylorville. Bill Ridley is an Illinois legend from Taylorville. Bill McCune from Clinton was a stud at Illinois. Bob Guy, of course. Joe Cook. Jeff Clements got to be on that team from Mount Pulaski. Another one more random fact. Can you name the other professional level athlete from Iliopolis? Hint, he pitched in the major leagues. But was also, listen to this, these are averages. 36 points a game, 23 rebounds a game for Iliopolis.
23 a game?
As a senior, class of 91. Iliopolis.
Iliopolis.
Bing,
We
bing,
didn't play in
bing,
Iliopolis.
You guys,
bing,
look at Jim.
bing,
Hold on.
bing, bing. No, that was the sound effect. You couldn't hear
I
how
know.
authentic
That's
it
what I
was?
mean. We're trying.
Yeah.
Well,
bing, 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 bing.
There you go. Good, Jim.
All right.
Jim,
one
you
more
falling
time.
apart the second half.
He was a
We took a break.
6'5", 230-pounder. He was a relief pitcher for 3 years in the major leagues from Iliopolis. 36 points a game, 23 rebounds a game. And he was only second-team IBCA All-State. Class of 91. Went to Bradley. Pitched at Bradley, and I think he possibly walked on to the basketball team.
91.
Gosh.
Hint, his last name is a profession involving the threading of yarn together into a garment.
Well, that's a great hint.
871.
Yeah.
Ready for this? Should I give Eric Weaver? Does that name ring a bell?
I know an Eric Lever.
Yep.
married.
I wonder if he
Yep.
knows Eric Weaver, the person I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, he's Mount Pulaski Way.
So yeah, Iliopolis produced Rick Lamb and then Eric Weaver, Major League
I've
pitcher.
never heard of that.
Didn't know
Isn't
that
that
either.
interesting? That's what's so much fun.
Who do you pitch for? In the majors?
Let me check it out. This would have been early 90s. Eric Weaver. Eric Weaver's on the phone. No, he pitched for the Dodgers, Mariners, and Angels for 3 years from 98 to 2000. Wow, so he was there, with Griffey Jr. Okay. Right? 99 with the Mariners. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And probably Mike Piazza in 98 to bring it full circle to...
There it is.
Weren't you talking about Piazza
It
earlier?
was.
We
When you were talking about Simmons?
Talking about catchers.
Yeah.
right? Teddy being the best, right?
So there you go.
I don't know about the best.
Did we call?
Say he's the best.
Did we give Bobby his due? He was the Beeson Bomber. Somebody texted that.
Bomber. Thank you.
The Beeson Bomb.
What did I say? I said bullet.
Beeson Bullet.
I called the Beeson Bullet.
Bomber.
A lot of people say bomber. I say bullet.
It's
What were they? Yellow Jackets back then?
They were.
Yeah.
Decent Yellow Jackets.
That's also that what they call Coors Heavy. Did you guys watch that goofy show? That show it's on. What's it called? Come on, help me.
Saturday Night Live?
Yellowstone.
Oh.
Cheap seats?
Yellowstone.
I gotta see that. Well, I'm moving to Montana, so I feel like should
Oh,
be
you have to
something
watch it.
That'd be some good research.
But they always
Good research.
they'd go to the bars and grab Coors Heavies, and they call them Yellow Jackets.
Really?
Yeah. So there you go.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too. Maybe on the show
uh,
sometime we could have some Yellow Jackets, Jim.
Sure. That show we're doing by your pool.
Jim says, I'll look for it.
He doesn't even listen to us.
He doesn't even buy beer.
It's like he's still. It's like he's still in the van outside.
All right, so how does the Lincoln team match up with the all-time Springfield greats?
We win.
Oof. Thing. I mean, when you talk all-time Lincoln team, I'm thinking of the Lincoln high school players, the players themselves. And when you put the Lincoln high school players up against the high school players from the other schools, Lincoln wins.
Right.
Now, if you talk about the NBA
Right.
versions of the same players, you're right. Lincoln's probably not going to win that.
I don't know though. I mean,
they'd be.
You got an Olympian on that team. From
Yeah.
Taylorville and Clinton providing a couple starters, and I think it would be really interesting.
Yeah, like I said, if you're using the high school version of
Yeah.
it, I think the Lincoln area wins. But however, if you move on
You're right.
their career, I think a lot of those guys from the Springfield area, they grow a bunch once they get to college. I mean, a couple of those guys shoot up like 6-8 inches. I mean, and become man-childs. And once they do that,
Can we save that?
save that one.
Save that.
Wait,
please.
And
we got a man-child.
Wait, would it be man? Wouldn't it be man-children?
children. Yeah.
Would it be? What's the plural of man-child?
Either way.
Man-child.
Manito.
Men children.
Wait. Is it man-childs or man-children?
Minstrel. What?
I'm going to tell you what.
It's like if
Minuscule.
David Letterman ever got married, was it David? Would his mailbox say the Letterman or the
Letterman?
The Letterman or the Lettermans?
Well, there's
questions all around.
a lot of good questions all around on this show.
However, you move those guys along, and I think your breakdown's correct. Yeah, you move on. However, like I said, when we had the original, what was
All-time five?
All-time five. My argument was, well, if you look at the high school teams, Lincoln wins, sweeps. I mean, there's nothing that could have stopped that team.
That would be so fun to watch.
It'd be entertaining.
Oh my gosh!
You'd think with technology we could get that done. I thought we were going to get that done.
Lloyd was working on it. He had this guy.
and a guy, and next thing you know, we were
Instead,
wireless.
I made this lame duck sports director graphic. So.
Next thing, former
lame duck.
That's
Allegedly.
like Noah Newman used to do that when we'd do like morning sports the next day or something after the Friday Frenzy. He'd be like, normally the stinger goes,
The Friday Frenzy starts now.
and he would go in and edit it.
The
Saturday
Frenzy starts now.
Saturday.
Now, so let's tell these fans a little bit now about what you're doing. I mean, a lot of us know, but let's let them all.
So I'm honored. I don't want to take up too much airtime with this because I just, yeah.
You just take up all the time you need.
I'm leaving the business altogether. I'm going to be sort of taking a life pivot, moving to Montana, and I'm going to be starting up a software company with a buddy of mine. Totally different thing. Got an opportunity to do this, and I'm going to miss...
You're going to look for more money, aren't you?
There's not a lot of people that says, I want to change my direction. I'm going to Montana.
Yep.
There's not a lot of people saying that. I'm just saying it.
Hey, I had a great experience there. I actually lived there before I lived here.
Yep.
In Montana, and that's Loyd had the Butte, Montana.
Arsenic.
There, yes.
Are named for
wow, that was fast.
And the head frames are the
Butte,
best.
Montana.
They stand over the city.
Was that the first time you'd ever heard that?
Yes.
When Loyd brought it up.
When Loyd played it, I remember I was driving. I think I was driving to Chicago. You had me on the phone.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what is going on?
Free time is what Loyd has.
Amazing.
That ought to be his nickname. Loyd Free Time Kirby.
I thought it was Doc.
Well, it is Doc. You have a lot of nicknames. I hear your Doc.
And you're
Send this
grumpy.
graphic with the...
That's his... If the software business doesn't work out for you, that graphic is really top-notch.
You like that?
Of the 5
Boy,
regions.
you are talented.
Nailed it.
Hey, I did that on my iPhone.
He said there's a nice stripe right down the middle with Lincoln and Taylor.
Now, are you using different colors with that, too?
Yes,
Yeah,
listen, multicolor. Yes, multiple colors. No, I actually was having like breakfast last Saturday, and with a couple buddies in Decatur, and I was like, you know what would the all-time Decatur team be? And it just sort of spiraled from there, and so like I think I was at like a traffic stop, and just did the little iPhone graphic. So, but no, I will still be intimately involved with the basketball scene in particular. So, my body might be moving, but I'm gonna still stay plugged in. I'm actually expanding this project statewide.
Oh.
So I'm coming up with like a Quad Cities all-time 5, Peoria all-time 5, Bloomington Normal all-time 5.
Loyd, can you help him with that graphic?
I don't know.
I made a better one. Once I got to the station, on Microsoft Paint, very advanced program.
Very advanced.
Then I drew rectangles instead of my finger smudge.
Well, I'm hoping this new software company isn't like,
That's our first product.
I was just going to say,
something.
we sure like to get involved with something like that.
Would you like to buy it?
Look at these circles. It looks so original.
Very, just a lot of imagination, really, is the word that comes to mind when I think of that graphic.
Are you guys opening up your own company? Like this, just you're popping out on your own and doing it? Or
yeah, so a lot of boring details, but...
it's interesting to me.
I'm actually starting a dating app. That's what our first product is going to be.
So you're a Facebook guy, kind of like that. You're Zuckerberg.
Wow, that's quite the comparison.
Joe's in, whatever it is, Joe's in.
Yeah, no, this actually all started not because I wanted to start a company, let's find out something to do. It was the opposite. It was like I noticed that there's this inefficiency with dating apps that I wanted to solve. And so a friend of mine's a coder, and I trust him, and I said, let's run with this thing. So I'm going to work for a company out there, and then we're going to do this as well. And so, yeah.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Taking a shot.
Exactly. I'm 31, got no kids, no wife, and, this is the time to do something a little bit out there that I believe in.
What was the mechanic on a...
Taxi?
No.
Wings?
Dukes of Hazzard. What was his
Holy
name?
cow.
What was
I
his
don't
name?
know. Daisy's all I remember from that show.
Was it Cooter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cooter.
I think it was.
Am I about to get compared to Mark Zuckerberg and then Dukes of Hazzard?
I was thinking your coder could be nicknamed Cooter.
Oh, okay.
Cooter the coder.
Cooter the coder.
Hey, Cooter, we got to get this going.
That's basically...
Here's my circles.
That's what our conversations sound like. My title is VP of Circles.
Nice.
VP of Circle...
multicolored.
Procurement.
Procurement. Circle Procurement Director.
And you can make them any size, right?
Yes, any size, any color.
Wow. The calls are coming in.
And not just Central Illinois, just any region. I could draw a colorful circle around your town.
Well, we're happy to say that you're in our circle.
Well, thank you.
The circle of trust. Don't want to ever get out of that, Greg.
Drive quickly.
You better get on the road.
No, I'm comfy in this. I'm not going anywhere.
This is nice in
Plus,
here.
I like this. Is this a bison painting we have over here?
Yep, look at that.
What? How much is that bison? What if I take that with me?
20% of half price.
It goes to Montana.
Yeah,
In a
there you go.
box.
We'll even draw a circle around it for you.
Here's some actually funny connections. So I'm going to see remember Xavier Bishop from Lanphier?
Sure.
All-time leading scorer at Lanphier. He plays for Montana State.
Oh, really?
nice.
So and his dad actually, William Bishop, played at University of Montana in Missoula, which is where I'm moving. So I'm going to see him a bunch, and then R.J. Walker from Eisenhower, Rodney Walker's son, is going to Idaho, which is also in the Big Sky Conference, and you have to drive through Missoula to get to Idaho. So I'll be keeping in touch.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then Isaac Dewberry is out in he's in Idaho, right? Isn't he?
Yes, and he won a couple state championships, didn't he?
Wow.
Yeah, I believe so.
Where did he go to college? Did he commit to a college yet? Isaac Dewberry from Lincoln?
I don't know. Well, that kid's an athlete.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
I would have
Yeah,
loved
wow.
to have seen what he could have done, because his sophomore year here, he was awesome. I remember talking
Yeah,
to
he's
Coach
a-
Al about
yeah,
him,
that-
just
that
like
kid
he's
is
a
something
sophomore.
else.
You know, I mean, he was strong and quick and
Didn't he? I think they won 2 state championships.
wow.
Actually.
I
But I
forget
don't
the
know where
name
he's
of-
going to
I think he
school.
went to was it the Catholic school in Boise? Maybe I forget the name of his school, but yeah, good for him.
not
So yeah,
maybe.
a lot of good Central Illinois and Montana connections.
Well, you're going to have to be a caller for us.
Oh,
An
absolutely.
entertaining caller.
Is it okay if I'm 42 minutes late though? If I call in? 42?
That would be a lot like
Well,
Joe.
yeah, you'll be in a different time zone, so it all evens out.
It does. It's science. You can't argue with
Is
science.
that how late you were today? 42 minutes?
I think I was 37 and a half minutes late.
Wow.
But I thought I was under the impression that I was like, oh, hey, call in for a segment. I didn't realize it was like.
You're the show.
You're the show, and I mean, you know, and it was Jim. You don't have to give him the full $600 for being on. I mean, if you're going to be that early,
Wait, no, my payment was the bison painting. So just
Bison painting.
give me 40% of that painting. And just
It's the gift that keeps on giving the whole year.
Correct.
as they say.
there you go. The Jelly of the Month Club.
I like
This
this.
is the Christmas bonus.
I love this this space though. This is my first. I've seen the streams you've done from here, but me physically.
Yeah.
You haven't
That's
been
really well put. Me
Yeah.
physically
You
have
physically.
not been here.
Me physically. Say, what does that mean?
It's an honor.
I'm glad you aren't Quentin to be an English teacher, I guess.
I thought, well, shoot, I have an English degree. That's one option. That was my
Another
major in
option?
college.
That's all right.
All right.
Oh boy.
Well, there's more money in this software stuff.
Honestly, this is kind of the diplomatic answer, but the reality is that I am a user of these products that wants this product to exist.
Oh, there you go.
And so the reason that I'm starting it is because, like, I think this could help millions of people just like me who are frustrated with, how do you hopefully this scenario will never happen, but how do you capture Loyd Kirby in a couple photos and a couple lines of text? That's what dating apps are. So you're taking a multi-dimensional person and you're squeezing them into a two-dimensional profile. You can't tell things like wit, voice, how do they respond to questions, things like that. And so our app is going to solve that problem of just essentially you have no idea who these people are. And the value of a Loyd Kirby's lost on...
It's lost, all right.
Stop.
So you're saying it's lost on looks alone? Is that what
Stop.
you're saying?
No, I just mean, like, no one's going to look at my Instagram and be like, oh, that's my husband right there.
Now, they may see you on the show, and Jim
Doesn't seem like a very bright guy.
he's getting good at it.
We like Gordon Voit very much. He's been on the show a lot, even though he's late a lot.
Good guy.
He's a very good guy.
Doesn't seem like he's that bright. That's funny.
So your last broadcast is the 9th?
October 9th.
Big celebration, a big retrospective of your
No,
career?
It's never been about me. It's always been about the kids. So I'm just, my last day. Well, I'm going to be doing stories about, kids and history. I don't need any kind of retrospective.
Fanfare.
Yeah, it's just, I'm a dude. I was lucky to get to do this job. There's, 200 people applied for the last opening we had, and it's just like,
wow.
It's just an honor to get to be able to do a job that a lot of other people want to do. So
I was going to say, how many times did they tell Joe to stop calling?
I was just saying, have they got you replaced over there yet? Because there's some guys over here looking for work.
Well, last time we had an opening, didn't we have about 200 applicants? Wasn't that about right?
How did we get Kirby?
Conservative estimate, 200.
Conservative
we stopped counting. But, Friday will be last day. I'm going to reveal the all-time five. That's going to be really tough. Because you're talking about NBA players from the east part of the coverage area, like Brian Cardinal from Tolono.
Ooh, forgot about him.
Yep, he's on the Champaign team.
Isn't he still playing for Purdue?
He played like 9 years.
I felt like he played like 9 years.
Didn't he always have that elbow pad on too? I always liked him.
Boy, his highlights are nuts.
He was an old school player, man.
Yeah, I liked him.
I wish he would have been a tight end, because just with his strength and
size and physicality.
He gets made fun of for not being athletic in the NBA, but in the NFL, you're probably one of the most athletic guys, at the position at that size. So how do you come up with a team that has 12-year NBA veteran Brian Cardinal, Keon Clark from Danville, lottery pick, of course, and then you've got Brian Cook, obviously, and all of the All-Americans from Lincoln, mixed with the 3 NBA players from Springfield, Ed Horton, Andre Iguodala, and Kevin Gamble. So how do you possibly squeeze that into a starting? You have to come up with a starting line. Dave Robush, honestly, from Springfield, also another totally underrated all-timer. I mean, he had arguably the best state tournament in the history of Illinois high school basketball. In 16 years, 9 NBA players or whatever it is. So all-time 5. And
no.
2 token guys.
So I guess we're running out of time. You want to give any shout-outs?
Really appreciate everything you've done.
Yeah, got some. Got some.
Listen, at this phase, we're more about IPAs.
On our IPO.
Sounds
there
good.
You go.
Shout out to
That's
my Railers,
stuff.
though. I love Lincoln.
Yeah, feel free to call anytime.
Things and Missoula and
both.
both.
At least, just send us the circles.
Yeah.
Send us the graphics.
I gave you that encrypted email address.
Well, let's hope this website gets.
Yeah.
And they all
You asking for a friend?
Millions of people.
So we're good.
Anyway, Gordon Voit with us
Thank you,
today.
guys.
Thanks for
West
down
Lincoln
today.
Broadwell Wolverines.
At the quad behind my office, Joe Ryan's office. So come visit.
And WL at Jake's. The Grimaldi Law